today. From State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Today it's Week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoff.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. The Cardinals offense set to take over for the first time, and they are piloted by their 5th-year quarterback, 2-time Pro Bowler as well, Kyler Murray.
And I saw that he had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
First play and a first pass for Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm. And nowadays, we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws. But he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 3. Games and highlights will be coming up next on GOAT's International Sports Showdown 2023.
They wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So the Cowboys ready to go on offense for the first time, and it is their now 30-year-old quarterback, Dak Prescott, who leads the way.
And he's had good success here already this season throwing the football. 6 touchdown passes in his 2 games. He's really got this offense playing with a lot of confidence, trying to establish themselves early as a Super Bowl contender.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's got
The NFL Madden League Season 222023 Week 3 Dallas Cowboys 2-0 Arizona Cardinals 0-2.
Second down at 7. Now a man who's taken the reins with the Cowboys, it's Tony Pollard. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
First down, Prescott. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott forced out to his left. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing, Prescott. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. The sack goes to Chris Barnes.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on, and the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They run with a veteran speedster. It's Kareem Hunt. The numbers on the ground for Hunt a week ago. 11 carries, 59 yards.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On the delay, here's Hunt. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And the catch made by Hilton. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. You look at this Cowboy defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
2 running plays go backwards. So what's the call on 3rd and 13 now? To throw is Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Also, Diggy Zua with the effort there to earn the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Prater's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Back deep is T.Y. Hilton. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Murray now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Here's Murray. him trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? I mean, they're so strong, but they're so lean, they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
On is the punter, Hawk, as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Ferguson. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Trying to run for it with Pollard. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Yes, it's the 1st half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that, right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Murray. Being chased out left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. DeMarcus Lawrence. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Dallas offense set for this next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll drop this underneath to Pollard. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Prescott. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. To throw, it's Murray. To the right side, and he's got more, complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Third and 2, and here's Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. Jacoby Brissett, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Next, we head off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A good performance from Bryce Young, the rookie, with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. Patrick Mahomes has thrown a touchdown pass there. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game, as we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. A first down throw for Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Garrett Williams. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And he's got it as the lead is now 10-6. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will come out to the 25 as Lewis going to opt to not return it. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Meanwhile, Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Prescott on 1st down. And this one quickly to Lamb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Prescott from the gun. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard. Now Dak on the option left. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st and 10, Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Off the play fake, Prescott. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
This is where, as a tight end, you've got to really sell that this is a run. They're going to fake the give, hope the linebackers bite, and here they do just enough. That split second, that's all it takes for that tight end to leak out into the end zone. Touchdown.
Now the try here for the point after. And this one's right there, and that pushes the lead to 13-10. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Murray to run again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Take it at the 37. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Dak Prescott on the offense heading back onto the field. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit? They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down and 8. Prescott to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Throwing now is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hunt. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. The Cardinals on third down, they're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper. 2nd and 6. A carry here for Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Now the veteran workhorse. Here's James Conner. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This a 31-yard attempt. Prater's kick is good. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. On play action, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Calling a gain of a yard. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Prescott now. Going right back to Ferguson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is Hunt on the draw play. And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. A big play looming on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They face a critical 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Oh, fancy running by Murray. Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Now Murray's got to have this one, and that's complete to Brown. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Back to throw, Murray, and that's incomplete. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Murray to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 38-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Well, it came down to the final play in such a close ballgame. What a game it was, but they can't get that last throw off. Good job by that defense to get in there for the sack to seal it.
And for fans watching the game, a little bit anticlimactic, don't you think, partner? Not even able to get off one last throw to see how it would have turned out. Instead, pass rush got to him and ended it that way.
So for the Cowboys, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.